Okay, welcome to the lesson today. 10 more mistakes. Number one is a mistake which I heard hundreds of times when I was teaching abroad, including from lots of teachers. We do not write a test in England. You can take a test, you can do a test, you can have a test, but you can't write a test. You can pass or fail a test, but you don't find out that until afterwards. I'm sorry, I shouldn't rub it off. So take, do, have, they are all correct, but not right. So I'll just cross that out like somebody suggested a long time ago. Okay, he presented himself as Peter. You've got the wrong verb here. Present is present a TV show. It's not give a present though, but it's present a TV show. Here you mean he introduced himself as Peter. Introduce yourself. I introduce myself as Dave. I introduce my wife as Anastasia. Okay, you introduce someone or you introduce yourself. Number three, he told me that she wasn't home because she went to the shops. This is a grammatical mistake with tenses. If she wasn't home, that means that earlier she went to the shops. And if we say earlier, then we need to, sorry, every time I do it. We don't want went, we want she had gone to the shops. Okay? Because it's earlier, it's before he told me. It's before he told me, and it's before she wasn't home as well. She had gone to the shops. Okay, I did it by my own. Unlucky, you're very close. You're mixing up two expressions. You're mixing up on my own, or of course, by myself. And they both mean the same thing, they're both good, but not by my own, on my own or by myself. Okay, number five, I went to an excursion. Unlucky. Normally you go to places. You go to the office, you go to the shops, you go to the market, but you don't go to an excursion. You go on an excursion. You go on a trip. You go on holiday. Okay. Number six, I said about my promotion to him. You don't say about. Okay, this is another say, speak, tell, talk. Please watch my video if you're unsure about those 4 words. I've got another video about it. So not I said about my promotion, I spoke about my promotion, or I talked about. I spoke about my promotion. And if you want to say to him, I would put that in a different place as well. I would put it here. Yeah, sorry. Spoke. Yeah, I would say I spoke to him about my promotion. And okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I always forget to do this. Spoke up here and said down here. It's very hard to think and write at the same time. Number 7, the concert is free and so you shouldn't pay. Here the modal verb is wrong. Shouldn't, it means it's a bad idea or it's a good idea. Now I agree that it's a bad idea to pay, but that's not what you're saying really. You're saying that there's no obligation to pay. And no obligation is don't have to. You don't have to pay. It is not shouldn't. Use shouldn't for advice. If you're advising him not to pay, you shouldn't pay. Okay, you shouldn't pay because it's easy not to or something like that. I don't know. But don't have to is usually what you mean, especially in this sentence. Number 8, he was grown up in a good family. Not grown up. This is a vocabulary mistake. He was brought up. Okay? Because bring someone up means to look. I bring my children up as well as I can, and it means I look after them and I help them develop. I read with them, I play with them. You bring someone up if you're a parent. You only grow up when you're a kid. The kid grows up and becomes an adult. But you can't say he has grown up well. No, he has been brought up well. And we have the word upbringing, which is from bring someone up, upbringing. For my guys, воспитание, upbringing. Okay, bring someone up, upbringing. Number 9, in the beginning of the war, this is almost correct, but because of the of, I want you to remember this for other words as well, like end. Not in the end of the war either, or start. Okay, we say at the end of, at the start of, at the beginning of. Okay, oh dear, I do it every time. I just can't get out of the habit. At with a capital. Okay, number 10, he was accused of a crime which he didn't commit. This is really close to being correct, but I want you to pay attention to number 3 and then think about number 10. He was accused of a crime. Now, when did he commit the crime? Was it before he was accused? Of course it was. Of course it was. So not didn't commit, but hadn't committed. Okay, he was accused of a crime which he hadn't committed. Now, if you have any questions about these mistakes or similar mistakes, please put them under the video, and I will be pleased to reply to the questions and to give my opinion. But please try and focus on your mistakes, try to stop making them, and try to keep repeating the correct version, because repeating is the best way to learn the correct version. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Please subscribe if you've enjoyed this lesson and would like to receive more over the next few weeks. Here are some videos on phrasal verbs, auxiliary verbs, tenses, and verb forms as well, like gerunds and 2+ infinitive. Please watch them and try the quizzes below the videos, and I hope that you improve.